We are back.
And we're alive.
We're different people.
Yeah.
Than from when this started. In all the best ways. So much has happened.
It's been magical.
It's true.
And people are very, very nice
Yeah.
here to us.
Starting with how nice they've been. Obviously, I live in Tampa, we're from Florida, and like your vehicle's at my house, and we're all like, that was home base before we left here. And a massive hurricane came. Milton did have a pretty much direct hit to the area that we're from. And being here during that, the amount of strangers who just stopped what they were doing and like, oh wait, you're from Tampa, are you okay? Was so comforting. I'm like getting chills because it was so sweet. Like everyone's been really, really loving and caring and like genuinely concerned. And like hurricanes happen globally. Like Acapulco just had like a crazy storm where so much mass destruction and things happened, and like for them to be like, stop the bus, like, are you okay, about everything that happened back home has been so kind. And we are okay. Our house is on a hospital grid, so we only lost power for about 12 hours. And then we had like our ceiling fan apparently flew off and actually went into the boards of the house that were blocking the house. So I'm really grateful that we did have the materials to board up with and that everyone was okay. And then obviously there's a lot of trees down, but right now it's Monday or Tuesday. It's Tuesday right now. And it's been about a week and people still don't have power back home. Yeah. Like they're projecting that maybe by Thursday it'll happen. We just got lucky being on a hospital grid. So all that being said, I'm okay, we're okay, our cars were fine, yeah. We weren't in a flooding area, but it's still incredibly hard to comprehend the amount of damage and lives that changed just suddenly.
Yeah.
And you have friends in Asheville.
Oh, totally, yeah. So I was just in Asheville and I was living there for about like 2 weeks, and I was going back and forth for 2 months. So it kind of became my home and my best friend's home, and they lost everything. So she's out there with her boyfriend right now, and they're trying to do as much as they can, which is really, everyone's thankful for them because they're the hub of, you know, if you need water or tools to rebuild your house, because they are in the mountains and they're isolated, so nobody can get to them, which is crazy
really
and scary. So they're doing as much as they can, and I'm really proud of my friends.
Yeah, you've been in contact with them, and it's been sweet that they're okay, and they've been really positive, because it's really hard when you see just the amount of devastation that's happened throughout the Southeast right now. Yeah. We'll look up some resources, one for North Carolina and the parts of Georgia that are really devastated, and our areas of Tampa, because it's been back to back. Yeah. It's never happened like this before. It has been a really different type of situation for people. So being here through that was actually really positive, because like I said, the people have just been so nice, and in everything we've done, they've been really nice. And I guess that kind of transitions to all the things that have happened in the past week.
Oh yeah.
What a circus.
Where did we leave off? Let's get back to Mexico City.
Yeah.
So, we went into our agency.
Yeah.
And we got our photo shoot, our Polaroids. And then after that was a good time. That was good.
It was a good experience, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good experience. And then we decided we wanted tea.
Yeah, we literally just wanted tea.
We only wanted tea.
We wanted tea. And we start walking, and we were in Condesa, and it was our first little trip around Condesa, and it's really pretty, super green, just like everywhere else, but like the greenest, like Greenwich Village vibes.
Vibes. Loved it.
Yeah.
And so we decided to go to the Mondrian, and we're checking out the hotel, walking around.
We didn't even know that there was a Mondrian.
No, I had no idea, yeah.
Because it really didn't come up on a map. We were trying to, I think, go to the Andes, which we didn't know were the same building.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, look, they have a Mondrian. And we're familiar with the Mondrian in South Beach, so we're like, oh, I mean, we should check it out because there's like cool art.
Yeah.
And that's how we got there. Hand to God, this is how this story starts. Yeah.
To be honest, I think we were being followed.
Yeah. We're still boggled as to how this all transpired, because we were innocent. We literally had like luggage with us. We were just,
we had a whole big luggage each, like a
Mhm.
carry-on, pulling it inside the hotel. So it looked like we either just arrived or we were about to leave. And then we were checking out the hotel.
Yeah, and it was lovely. Like, we went to the cute little tea shop and we got the tea that we wanted. I had raspberry and you had a dirty chai. And we were like sitting on this little like just lobby sofa and just kind of just sitting there kind of Googling what else was around to do possibly. And like we see these men walking in and I thought they were like hotel developer people.
Yeah,
Because,
they look like they were, first of all, I thought their accent was from London.
I thought that too.
Because that's what I was hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I only saw a couple of them, but who we did see was this other guy, and he was holding a camera. And right now it's Fashion Week here in Mexico City. So I was like, maybe that guy is like involved with Fashion Week. We didn't talk to him. He actually talked to us first. And then...
Yeah, so all that, yeah, we just thought like, oh, there's some type of business going on. And then I see them like looking over quite a bit, but I didn't see anyone I recognized.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and then who is our now close besties, Travis, he came over and was like, we had 2 chairs that were empty and he was like, can I put my equipment here or something? And we're like, yeah, sure.
His ninja outfit.
He had
we're
a
like,
ninja
what do you do? And he's like, well, I shoot photography for bands. I'm here right now with this band. And I'm like, what band, sir? Do I know them? And he goes,
yeah, and then he was like, yeah, I'm here with the Hives.
the Hives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Hives.
Yep, the Hives. And I don't know how many people,
Our new besties.
so many people this week have texted me like, what are you doing? What's up? And I was like, oh, I've been with the Hives for 5 days. And they were like, are you okay?
Yeah.
What did you get into?
Are you
Was it
okay?
the food? And I was
Yeah.
like, no. And so, yeah, we meet Trav and he's incredibly sweet and he was just talking about like being on the road with them. Turns out we have mutual friends and that he also works with Maroon 5 and I've had mutual friends with them. And he asked, he's like, well, what are you guys doing later? And we're like, kind of nothing. Like, we were going to just check out more of Condesa. And he's like, oh, well, if you'd like to come to the show. And we said,
Yes.
why not?
We said yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we played it cool and we're like, yeah, sure.
That's
But we were like, what? Yes.
friends. Like,
Yeah.
they could have been like, do you want to go make a puzzle with us? And we'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like, so it was just really funny. And then now we know who they are. Like, their lead singer Pele, who is incredibly sweet, he walked by and he's like, hi, and we're like, hello, businessman. Like,
Yeah.
we still didn't really know what was going on, and we didn't like meet any of them in the lobby.
Yeah.
So we go on our way through Condesa. We're like shopping and like Trav sent me messages being like, yeah, so there's like after party passes for you guys and you just go to this gate and they'll have it for you. Like, outrageously like nice hospitality.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, yeah, I guess we really should go. Like, they're being really, really sweet. So we go to this place. It was kind of far.
It was far, yeah. We had to Uber and pick up our passes, and then we walked in, and it was a really cool venue. It was really cool. It was like indoors, outdoors, and they were amazing.
Yeah, apparently, like, they were like downplaying the whole thing, but it turns out it was like their largest crowd they'd ever had at a solo show. And like Mexico City crowds are insane, which I've heard. They love rock and roll.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal to them. Like, they like, just the fans, it was a big deal to them, you could tell.
Yeah, the energy in the crowd was amazing. Everyone was singing. At one point, people were throwing their like drinks towards the stage, so you're like dodging like drinks and stuff. That was fun.
You're in a splash zone for sure.
Yeah.
They all seemed really happy with the performance. I mean, they're really through and through a professional band.
Yeah,
And so that's
really
cool to be
fun.
around. Yeah, it's cool to see a live show like that, because I love rock and roll, we love rock and roll,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen a good show in a long time, so it was all a really big surprise and really
Yeah.
fun.
We're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We've only been here, it was a week. No.
It wasn't even
It
a week,
wasn't
that was
even
last
a
Tuesday.
week. Yeah. crazy.
Wild. Yeah. And I remember we were like waiting to go backstage and we are like, should we even do this? Do we need to do this?
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
We could end this now and be like, thumbs up. That was great, guys. Like, we almost didn't go backstage.
Yeah.
And so we were waiting for like 10, 15 minutes. And then they're like, oh, okay. Like, a manager person came to help us. And then it wasn't Matt. It was the other.
I think he was like the, maybe like the tour, like the
tour manager, I
like
think.
set.
Yeah, he was sweet. He left early,
he was
though.
Cool.
Yeah. And
he was British.
He was there was one who was British.
Yeah.
And then we go backstage and it was super sweet because they like arranged a birthday cake for their fan.
Yeah, that was cool. It was my birthday cake though.
I know.
Because it was my birthday.
They
Remember?
did sing in Swedish to you.
They did sing in Swedish to me.
It was really kind.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, they were really good to their fans.
Yeah.
And so we stuck around for that. And then there was like an after party. The after party was back because they were actually staying at the Mondrian. And so they were like, we're going to go back there. And then they had a good friend here in town who was hosting them at like his townhome / like art studio. Mm-hmm. And so we were like, okay, well, we need to go back to town because we don't know where we are.
Yeah.
And so we were like, I guess we're going with you. And we got back and then we all decided to walk. It was probably only like 3 blocks.
Yeah.
But half the band was already there. And then we were like another little faction that was walking down the street.
Having a grand old time talking.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
Oh, and then the policia decided to stop us and search us.
Yeah.
And they searched the boys we were with pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, they didn't search
But they didn't
us.
search us. And obviously they were looking for drugs. They asked us a billion times, are you drunk? Do you have drugs? And we're like, no, we're just a little drunk, but no drugs.
Yeah.
But that was kind of crazy. That really like startled me.
You handled it better than I did. You know how I get though.
Yeah.
Like, my heart will like start like motorboating.
I've been searched in Mexico once before.
You have? Where?
I have, in Tijuana.
Oh.
Yeah.
What they?
And we were drinking, and we had an open bottle in our car like idiots.
Mm.
So we had to pay them off, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm surprised that they found one of the guys we were with. They found his wallet. They were like playing with his money, but they didn't ask him for any money to like get out of the situation. It was weird though. They were telling them to get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I probably would have done it if it was me because I don't know any better.
Yeah.
So
those boys are really smart.
Yeah, and I'm glad I learned that, and they've been around the block, it seems.
Yeah, they had never been searched like that, but Travis in particular was like, I'm not getting in the car. I'm not going to do that. There's no need to do that. And a woman came down from her apartment across the street and like had her dog and was actually filming it.
Yeah.
So I felt really good about that like neighborhood vigilante shit was going down of like, if this happens, I have it recorded that they just did something to them.
Right.
So I was like, what an angel. Like people here are really wise to anything that could go down shady. Mm-hmm. And just the way that it all happened in the end was like shocking because literally they just kept asking like, do you have drugs? Blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, well, yeah, because drugs can be a problem and we don't want that. Right. And then they're like, go about your night. And we were like, wait, what just happened? They were actually doing their job and caring. Like, nothing went sideways whatsoever.
Yeah.
And, like all the things that you hear about, like, they could be like planting something or whatever. Maybe they just saw that we were really not that drunk. Like,
yeah, I think they really knew, and when they searched us, they didn't find anything. So
yeah, so then we go to the friend's place, and we get there, and the other half of the band is there, and we're just like shell shocked. And so of course we have a big story to tell when we're there, and everyone's like, "There's no way that happened." It's like, yeah, we're all bonded for life right now.
Yeah,
like, we are a team.
It did.
Yeah. Like, we will always be talking about how this happened to us. And after that, we like hung out for a while. It was really fun and cool. And they were really like good hospitality, obviously. And then, yeah, we make our way back. and then get an Ubers to go home. And then the next day we were dead to the world.
Yeah.
I don't think we did anything that Wednesday.
I ate street food and then I relaxed.
You had the best chalupa of your life?
Yeah, chalupa, a street chalupa.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for that lady. Where are you?
Chasing that high.
I need that again. It was so, so good.
Yeah. And then Thursday, they were like, oh, because there's a Soho house here. And we'd heard that the Soho house here is really classy. Like, that it's not just like a renovated, like,
hotel.
Yeah, like it's a like historic building situation. And so they were having a DJ spot at Soho House that night on Thursday, and they invited us. So we were on little different journeys before, but then we met up at Soho House.
Yeah, we met up, and when I got there, they were ready to go.
I had gone out to dinner with one of them, and we had already started kicking up the night. Like we were starting to get a little silly. Like we tried really hard to have like a classy little dinner, and he did an amazing job, and it was really cute and fun. And then we're like, all right, let's do what we do best. And so we do boogie. And so I'll put in some clips, but Soho House was really, really fun. And so they had a really good DJ set. And we met a lot of friends that night.
Yeah, so Soho House is very popular. And so when we were there, yeah, we met so many people. I have like so many numbers and Instagrams and all the things, and it was really a really fun time. And then we met one of our new friends here that is super sweet, and he invited us back on Friday or Thursday or Saturday, I can't remember last.
We went on Saturday, and then the band left on Sunday.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So we went back and we had wine, and when we walked in, we were just like waiting for him because we're his guests. And he comes and he greets us, and he says, you know, tell them your name. So we told him our name, and he's like, oh yeah, I put you down as a not a guest, but like as a member for 3 months, so you can come back whenever you want, bring whoever you want. And we're like, what? I've never been a Soho member in my life, and that's what is so magical here is the people that you meet are just so generous and giving, and they're just like, no big deal. I want you to have a good time. I want you to feel supported. I love this city. It's so great.
These mamas are raising them right up in this town, because that boy is so caring. Yeah. And he's so like check in on you all the time. And yeah, just being like, no, you guys should come here, because he knows that like it's just a nice, safe place for us to hang out. So he's like, I fixed it. And we're like, what the hell?
I know.
What do you mean? So yeah, just connections here come so easily, but so nice. Like people are genuine. Yeah. You know, and like everyone, it doesn't hurt that everyone's outrageously good looking here. So of course someone's like, do you want this? And we're like, yeah, whatever you say.
We're literally, I don't think I've seen maybe 3 other girls that look like us, blonde hair, blue eyes. True. So when we walk into a room, all of the eyes are on us, and yeah, it's
which doesn't help when you're really goofy like me.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, what do they want?
Yeah, exactly. But we're trying to, you know, build a business here, so it's good connections, and it's fun, and we're working, and it feels great.
Yeah, work has gone to the moon, and we have 4 proposals that we're working on that are like really promising, and it's a lot of work, and we're super grateful, and we can't believe that it's like happening so fast. And the way that the economy is set up here for that level of not even like the upper middle class is becoming established here, is what I feel, because like there is the elite wealth that is a bubble, and then there is like a huge class disparity, but the economy is going really well here, that like the millennial market of wellness and double income, no kids is really flourishing here. And so we came at the right time, and like the opportunities are just so abundant
So abundant.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to that food festival too.
Beautiful time.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my favorite things I've done so far here.
Yeah, because the amount of just artisan craft restaurants is countless. And they literally had the most beautiful festival to put them together.
Yeah.
We'll put some clips of that too. And not a single thing was bad at that place. You will get so full because it's also good.
Well, it's so good. I wanted it. I hope they have another one while we're here because I really want to go back.
Yeah, it was at like a warehouse thing, but then they had like multiple different types of entertainment, and every single type of person was there too. Like the fashions were wild.
Oh yeah, a ton of gays, and their outfits were absolutely amazing.
The gays is out. Yeah, it is.
It was like a hub.
It is though. I'm like, I did not know that Mexico City was so like fashion forward and LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Like,
we have a party on Wednesday night with our friend Rafa.
I know, I love him.
Who's a gay man.
But I'm scared.
I know.
I'm like, oh, there goes Thursday because that party's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
the gays go wild here.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about your birthday.
Oh yeah, I had a really amazing birthday, and thanks to Ashley because she reached out to two wellness places that I've been wanting to go to while I'm here, and it actually happened. One was Gita, which is an immersive yoga studio. It blew my mind. It's something that I've always wanted to kind of like build myself, so being in that space was really inspirational for me.
Yeah, I totally see you having a place like that.
I know.
It needs to happen.
Yeah, and our teacher was so good. I mean, one of the best teachers I've ever had. He did his whole flow mostly in Spanish, but it was nice to hear it in Spanish because you still understood what was going on, and you could just like watch, you know.
Not like our Pilates class last night.
Yeah.
Arriba.
Arriba. That was great. He's like that, like yeah.
Like it was like being trapped in a hot room with a bird out of a cage. He was just like,
I know.
It's like, this is how I die. This is how I go. Yeah, that place is great too. The mat.
The mat. That's where we're going again today.
Yeah, we're gonna try their hot yoga tonight. We did Pilates with them yesterday, and I mean, it was an insane workout. Like, definitely go do it. It's just high octane. It was wild. And
so it's my birthday. We went to Gita Studios for yoga, and then right after we went over to Coty, which is like this, I forget what they call it. It's a spa kind of. So you get into one room and you have a hot sauna, and then you have a cold plunge and a shower. So you do the hot sauna for 15 minutes, shower, jump in the cold plunge for however long you can go, and then you do a circuit for 3 times. And that was my favorite place I've been to here too. Yeah. It felt so good.
They were in the hospitality was amazing too. They invited us there to do content.
Yeah.
It was just so easily done, and they were so kind.
Yeah.
And they have been like super active on our socials and stuff. So that's given us a lot of confidence to now be where we are of like having our first big pitch meetings.
Yeah.
It's been really a good confidence boost here of what we can do. And I've always told myself, just go where you're wanted. Yeah. You know, if things aren't working out where you are, like you're just going up a brick wall in LA or New York.
Change your environment.
Yeah, or Miami, where you're just like, it's just not pleasant every day and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We've kind of just had a lot of realizations of like, we made the right choice coming here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to live here. This place is great. It's easy. It's affordable. I feel supported here already. I feel like I've been living here. I feel like if I move from here, I don't know, I'll be so sad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a serotonin buster if we leave.
Yeah, like where the hell am I gonna go next?
It just, doing business here is a lot more positive of an experience. And I think it's just because it's growing and everyone's eager to like show that they are a major metropolitan city, like a first world metropolitan city is what they are really establishing themselves as. And it's good to be a part of it because we were just so burnt out before, and I think we just keep looking back at how the things that weren't working out or we were feeling beat down by, and just go where you wanted, like change your scenery, take the leap, you know?
Yeah. I know it's scary sometimes, but you gotta do it. I mean, you gotta shake up energy.
Yeah, I mean, we keep freaking out. Like, it's not like everything is fine. Like, we go through...
I mean, we're here to model as well, and there's no modeling right now, so apparently.
Yeah.
Not yet. I hope there is, but we need to find other outlets of work to get income to stay.
Yeah, and we're working really hard towards them and just putting it out there, and like, we do want to find a more permanent home. Like, we're Airbnb-ing, and we like, the positives are like, we know we want to be here, we know we feel safe here, and now we're just like, okay, what's the next step? And like, when you look back at it, we're like, we didn't know that we would get this far. So it's this constant like putting it in perspective and going forward, and so that we don't freak out of like, oh, but we don't have this and that. And it's like, if you look back at it, we felt that about the things we do have now.
Right, exactly. And they keep coming in.
Yeah.
Like, we keep on a positive note, and because we're so positive, I feel like it is attracting like more things coming in, and things we're not even thinking that we need.
That too. I mean, yeah, did we need, the past week?
Did we need the hives? No, I'm just kidding.
Turns out we did, and I could get into that one on a personal note, but apparently we needed the hives.
Yeah, the hives were great, and then Soho House was great, and so also like keeping open is what we are doing for new,
allowing yourself to receive, being able to face fear. We faced a lot of fear,
get out of bed and get outside.
I felt like that was targeted at me, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you need to start getting up.
I know. I'm like, I'm just going. I'll bring back something for you.
Yeah. Here's a gluten-free biscuit. Get out of bed. Yeah, no, we're getting way better at that, but it's just, I need to stop keeping crackhead hours.
Yeah, I can't, I just need energy to like perform, honestly.
Yeah, and I just,
like, I can't think.
It's positive. I mean, it's a healthy way that you live. And
thank you.
I just go straight back into Harvard time of like, blisters on my hands, editing till 3 a.m. Like, it's fine.
Oh shit.
I know, but I love it. It's because of, I like that.
That's you.
That's my junkie. Me.
I'm like, I need to get up, go for a walk outside, see walks of life, go explore, and then that's where all my energy comes to come back and just kind of be creative. And but it's nice, we're both different.
We have a good balance, and then I mean, like, when we do get out there, it's nice. Like,
when we're out there, we work together.
Yeah, when we outside, and it's good. It's really positive.
Catch me.
You and your street soup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had some damn good street soup. I am all for street soups.
You told me a year ago that I would be agreeing with that statement. I would be like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, here we are, thriving eating street soup.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it today, maybe. I don't know.
Bet you will.
Well, it's a little bit chilly here, so when you eat it, it just feels so good.
Yeah, and we collectively, because we are now part of the hives, we all got a little sick, and like, I had a fever yesterday and like a little throat thing going on, and that soup did cure me. So street soup is where it's at.
We need it. I might get some to go.
Who needs healthcare when you have street soup?
Oh, by the way, it's 77 pesos, or 70 pesos actually, so that's incredible.
It was a huge bowl.
That's
we got the smallest bowl they had.
$5.
Or
something, I don't know.
Maybe even cheaper.
Yeah, that's so crazy, and it was so good. And you squeeze like a lime all in it,
and it had no noodles.
Yeah, it's chickpeas and rice.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get that soup again.
Thank you.
All right, and so that's where we're at. We're gonna do these pitches tomorrow. We have our first pitch meetings tomorrow.
We have a pitch meeting tomorrow. Worcestershire sauce.
Bring us Worcestershire sauce,
please. It's gonna be great. And then meet us at the Soho.
That's true. All right.
Mwah! See you soon.